This video is going to show you how to get started with a Birds of Grangemouth project. You'll see on the left here a little bird that we are going to recreate over on the right hand side. And if we zoom into our page a little bit more, you'll see that the bird has been made up of just our quick shapes, a mixture of squares, rectangles and triangles. And what we're going to do is use our quick shapes to create this new little bird. So let's get started. So we're going to go with our quick triangle first of all. And as we know, we can alter how our triangle looks by adjusting our handles round the outside. You'll see here that we've got a black outline, which for this shape is fine, so I don't need to get rid of that, but I do need to change the fill to black. So I'm going to go over to my fill and making this black. Now I simply need to get this the right size, so I'm going to zoom in so I can see carefully what I'm doing, so I can get this filling the triangle that we have. Let's come down. Oh, there's my shape. So just fine tuning to get it to fill the space that we need. With another triangle to do here, again we can do this in the same way. There's my shape, pulling this over to the side, pulling this over to the side, and then I can rotate to turn this round. Again, I want the fill here to be black, and I can move this so that it fits in the space that we're looking for. So take your time here. This exercise is all about improving how we can manipulate shapes, how we can adjust them, and making sure we're positioning things carefully. Let's look at this area here. Okay, we can tackle this in two different ways. You can see we've got an area that's black and white. So let's go with a black square to begin with. So again, fill in the space, filling with black, and then I'm just going to move this out to the side so I can work on the area that I want white. So again, back to my triangle. Let's get our shape in. Just move that a little bit. Let's get back here. Now this time I don't want my triangle being outlined in black. So I've got two different options. So selecting my line, I can either make my line white or I can get rid of the line completely. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of the line for now. So there's my white triangle in place. I can now move this behind, and we can see how everything lines up okay. So let's look to the next part of our little bird. Okay, another section here that we're looking for white, and then another triangle that's white again. So clicking and dragging, go to my line, want to make sure that there's no line there, and then we can think about going to have another blue triangle and another white one here. So again, I'm just moving that off to the side so I can see this part. I'll do one more white triangle just so I've got that in place. Again, using your handles to move this over, then we can rotate to the position Let's just move this down and along. And again, just zooming in. And we'll move this into place. Again, going to get rid of the lines here. So dragging the shape out, dragging this up so that it's just fitting in. Okay, so this is progressing well. We're now going to look for our blue. Okay, so we want to get exactly the same shade of blue as we have here. So how do we go about doing that? This is something we haven't done before. So I want to pick the colour from here. So if I go onto my colour picker, I can click. That tells me now that's the colour. I've picked the colour that we can use for this shape. So in terms of my fill, there's the colour, so I can see that it matches that perfectly, but you'll notice I've still got a black outline. So again, my outline, I'm just going to get rid of my outline. So let's pop these shapes back in, and I can move this up into position. Let's just check, get this the right size first. Again, always a good idea to zoom in so you can see exactly what you're doing and exactly the area that you're looking to cover. And I can pop my white shape back in again, and we'll just get it the right size. Okay, so progressing well. This sort of black outline here, that's the line underneath. I would just need to pull this over a little bit or make my line white, and that covers that part. Just need to, again, just being very careful with our adjustments to get this as accurate as we can. Okay, so nearly finished this one. We've got one more triangle. We can copy and paste, so we have two of these, and again we can rotate so that they're in the right position. And then we've got one rectangle, fill in here. Again, we want the fill to be this blue and no outline. So just a little bit of fine tuning. Okay, we'll want to just move things, and again we can just use our up arrows, down arrows to get everything lined up perfectly for our shape. Okay, so that's our first little bird or greenish mouth done. Have a go with this, and after that we'll tackle something a little bit more challenging. Thank you.